Namaste children, welcome back to social science class. After the fall of Vijayanagara Empire, Karnataka came under three administrative rulings. Children, you have learnt about the rise of Vijayanagara Empire and also the decline of the Vijayanagara Empire. So after the decline of Vijayanagara Empire, Karnataka came under three administrative ruling. They were of Vijayapura, right now it is called, but before it was called Bijapura, Keladi and Mysuru. After decline of Vijayapur, Mughals and Marathas ruled many regions of Karnataka. So even with the presence of these rulers, Keladi and Mysuru states protected themselves well from them and continued the traditions and practices of Vijayanagara Empire. With these Palepattus were feudatory kingdoms which grew in Chitradurga, Surapura and Elahanka, which is in Bengaluru. Okay, so it started. So in this lesson today we are going to learn about Nayakas of Keladi and their achievements. Children, Nayakas of Keladi ruled from 1499 to 1763 CE. And Keladi was, as I said, Keladi was founded in 1499 CE during the Vijayanagara period, and later on it became independent. The leaders of Keladi were ruling the coastal and Malanadu regions of Karnataka. It consisted of Shivamogga, Dakshina Kannada, Udupi, Kasargodu, that is, it has been included now in Kerala a bit, Kodagu, Hasan, Tumkuru, Chitradurga, Dharwada and Uttara Kannada areas. Let me tell you about Hiriya Venkatappa Nayaka, children. Hiriya Venkatappa Nayaka ruled between 1582 to 1582 CE to 1629 CE. Venkatappa Nayaka is popular among the kings of Keladi. In his period, the Keladi kingdom attained complete freedom. In his period, because previously it was under Vijayanagara rulers. So in Venkatappa Nayaka's period, it became entirely independent. Venkatappa Nayaka took out military expedition till river Chandragiri in the coastal region with the help of Queen Abbakarani. He defeated the Portuguese in Mangaluru. Queen Abbakarani was from Ullal. She helped Venkatappa Nayaka to defeat Portuguese in Mangaluru. And Venkatappa Nayaka also defeated Adil Shahi forces of Vijayapura and established victory pillar in Hanagal, and also he encouraged all religions. So you can see here, children, he is Shivappa Nayaka. Shivappa Nayaka's period is between 1645 to 1660 CE. Only for about 15 years. Shivappa Nayaka was a famous Keladi king, and he occupied the coastal forts of Portuguese and got the title Padugadal Odaya. He built strong forts in Mangaluru, Bekal and Chandragiri for the security of the kingdom. Shivappa Nayaka was a very pious man. He was a pious man, and he encouraged the traders of Goa to settle in a state for the development of trade. When we have to develop the trade, he felt that he wanted to have trade relationship with the Goa also. So he encouraged the traders of Goa to settle in a state. And Christians of Goa were experts in agriculture also. So he encouraged them to migrate to his state and provided land and also other contributions. Shivappa Nayaka made a strict rule that the Christian priest should be a local person who is in the same kingdom. He should be the Christian priest. And let me tell you about the system of Shivappa Nayaka, children. The revenue system which was started by Shivappa Nayaka was called as Sistu. It was called as Sistu, Sistu, Sistu. And according to this Sistu, the fixation of land revenue was based on the fertility of the land. Not that equal for everybody, not like that. It was based on the fertility of the land, and one third of the production was collected as the land revenue. You all know, children, if they grow this full part, you all know about the mathematics fractions, isn't it? So this is one part, one part, one part. So one part they have to pay it as the tax, revenue tax. Okay, so this systematic revenue system was called as Sistu of Shivappa Nayaka. The Sistu system led to the development of Malenadu. And this is the Shivappa Nayaka's palace, and it has become the museum now. And children, later on, Queen Chennammaji ruled. Chennammaji's period was 1671 to 1696. Queen Chennammaji was the daughter-in-law of Shivappa Nayaka and took over the power after Shivappa Nayaka. Queen Chennammaji repelled the Mughal army and gave protection to Chhatrapati Rajaram, who was the son of Shivaji, Chhatrapati Shivaji. Chennamma was the symbol of valor and sacrifice of Karnataka. She fought war even with the Mysuru army. The Keladi kings built temples, agraharas, and Veerashaiva matas. The Aghoreshwara temple in Ikkeri. This is Aghoreshwara temple in Ikkeri. It is famous for its sculpture. You can see, children, how beautifully they have sculptured. The mutts were the centers of boarding. Boarding is food facilities also they used to give, and also education. They contributed generously to all the religions. And also Chennammaji gifted land for a Christian church in Mangaluru. On account of continuous wars with Mysuru and also internal wars, the Keladi kingdom became weak. How well it prospered, but later on, because of so many problems, internal problems, the Keladi kingdom became weak. Later on, Hyder Ali occupied the Keladi kingdom. When he was ruling, he started to rule Mysuru. There, Mysuru, Srirangapatna, in and around there, he captured or occupied the Keladi kingdom. Okay, children, let me give you the notes of it. You must copy down neatly in your classwork. Thank you, children.